Good morning. It is day 3 of my 30 days meatless life. I've already figured out what I'm gonna have for breakfast. I'm gonna have some oatmeal again. I'm gonna pair that with some broccoli and a little bit of fruit on the side, and then that should hold me over until lunchtime. I already know what I'm gonna have for lunch. It's going to be red lentil soup, which I made yesterday for dinner. So I'm gonna have that and then figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I haven't quite worked out in my head what I want to make yet, but I'll figure it out by 5 o'clock. All right, quick check-in. So I'm getting ready to go make my dinner. I'm actually going to be making jackfruit drumsticks. So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be very interesting, because I've actually never tried it before, and I've seen and heard people saying that it tastes like chicken. So I'm going to find out today. And part of this 30-day meatless journey, you're going to get to see me create different kinds of food. So I'll be experimenting a lot and keep it interesting. So yeah, we actually going to be using jackfruit, some young jackfruit from the can, and then we're gonna be using some rice paper to wrap it. Going to be making my own vegetable stock, because you're gonna have to cook the jackfruit in the stock, and then once that's done, we're gonna drain it, season it, and then start wrapping it. And then I'm gonna put that in my air fryer to cook and hope for the best. So this is my first time up close and personal with some jackfruit. Interesting. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna just dump the water out from the can, give that a good rinse, and then we're gonna squish them all together. All right, let's get going here. Squeeze these up. There's usually a little seed that comes out. We want to, of course, take this out. This is already giving me shredded chicken vibes, like chicken breast, also like tuna fish. Went ahead and transferred some of the broth into another pot. Add a handful of nutritional yeast to that. Let that come to a boil. All right, pour jackfruit in here. All right, most of the water has evaporated from here, so let's take that off the heat. All right, this is what we're left with here after the jackfruit has been boiled down in vegetable stock. I did went ahead and add some seasoning, some salt and pepper to taste. So I'm gonna let this cool, and then we're gonna move on to the next phase, which is adding a binding agent to the jackfruit, and then we're gonna roll them into nice little drumsticks. So you might be wondering what I'm doing with this lemongrass stems here, but I'm going to be using this as the bone and roll the jackfruit onto it and turn it into a drumstick. Isn't that amazing? Wish me luck, because I don't know, never done this before, so don't know if it's going to work. I'm going to add some protein powder here, some gluten flour, and then I'm gonna add some starch flour inside. We basically want it to bind together and so that I can be able to roll it. Right there. I went ahead and added some cornstarch to the lemongrass stems, and then what I have in my hand here is some rice paper. I'm going to take the rice paper and dip it into the liquid that came from the jackfruit earlier to get it moistened. All right, y'all, so I got my bone, got my drumstick forming here. This looks a little like a drumstick. It looks nice and flat. Look at that. Okay. So now we're gonna roll this bad boy, and I don't know how. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have jackfruit drumsticks. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the air fryer, 425 degrees for about 20 minutes. Take a look. Just a quick look. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jackfruit drumsticks with some broccoli for dinner. All right, so here goes nothing. Hot. I mean, it's edible. It's seasoned well. Taste okay. I made a little dipping sauce because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like this, so I made a little dipping sauce here. I'm gonna dip that in right now. Let's see if that helps a bit. The dipping sauce helped a lot. I could definitely have that as a meal if I have to. Would I make it again? No. It might take some getting used to. It's an acquired taste. I don't feel I would eat this a second time. Definitely not gonna make this again. Yeah, jackfruit drumsticks is not for me. The lemongrass stems actually influence the flavor of the jackfruit. So if I had to make this again, I probably would not use it. I would definitely find another substitute. So there you have it. This wraps up day 3 of my 30-day meatless life. I'm still gonna be nibbling on my jackfruit drumsticks. I won't be eating any jackfruit tomorrow, that's for sure. But come back tomorrow and see what I cooked up.